Good morning, students and friends. Today I am with a new concept, that is conversation. Language any language starts with a conversation, continues with a conversation, and survives with a conversation. So the conversation plays a very important role in the language. That is why it is very necessary or mandatory on part of us, on part of everyone to know or to learn something about conversation. See, what is conversation? A conversation is an exchange of dialogues on a particular content or topic that takes place between persons, between two persons or more than two persons. Conversation as a written discourse, as a written discourse we are discussing, must comprise the following. The properties of a conversation. A conversation must comprise 10 to 12 dialogues or exchanges. Exchange means a question and an answer, comprises an exchange. It is colloquial. Colloquial means the language that we use every day. And the language used informal for our daily life purposes, we use some language that is called colloquial language, and it does not strictly follow grammatical rules in constructing a sentence. While constructing sentences or while writing sentences, we need not to follow strictly the grammatical or the grammar rules. That is second one. And it should be short and direct. The dialogues, the conversations that we use for our purposes must be short. It should not be lengthy, prolonged sentences. And direct, it should convey the meaning directly without having any doubts. And it means lengthy sentences should be avoided. Lengthy sentences should be avoided. A new line should be appeared with a different point. When we are writing or doing a conversation, we have to utilize point by point. After the completion of a point, we have to use or introduce a new point or a different point. Should be properly punctuated. Punctuation plays a very crucial role in the language. That is why we have to use proper punctuation marks while writing a conversation. Should stick to the content of the conversation. What we have to need or what is given to me for the written purpose of conversation, we have to stick on that. We should not go beyond that without any deviations from the theme. What we are discussing, we have to follow and we have to discuss the thing within the boundaries. And here should have a logical flow, a continuation. The dialogue should be in a sequence or a relevant to the previous one. There must be a connection between the dialogues. For the first dialogue and the second, third, there must be a continuation, there must be a link between these sentences or the dialogues or the points that we use. It's about that. And should reflect clearly the mood of the speaker. What the speaker wants to say, that must be written, that must be given more importance while writing a conversation. It is for him the sole responsibility or the sole important person in a conversation is whom that we are going to write or speak. that person, the speaker is given more important. And conventions of writing works more in a conversation. Conventions of writing. While we are writing, we have to use some conventions. They are well, okay, just like that. Some phrases are there that are used in this conversations. And well framed sentences must be meaningful, and usage of linkers or conjunctions that we call, it is also very important. In order to make a connection between the sentences, we have to use proper conjunctions. They are called linkers here. And some phrases also we have to utilize while writing conversation. Hello, how are you? How about you? Sorry, excuse me. It's been a long time we met. Like these phrases we have to utilize when we write or when we are writing a conversation. And see a model conversation between a person and his mother. Thanks.